Good morning, everybody. So this morning I thought I would bring you all a little bit closer into my world and tell you about a typical routine in the morning when I have my headaches, because I have them probably 4 to 5 days a week in the morning. And before anybody says anything about it, yes, I spent about 25 years with doctors and no one could ever find a solution. The only thing that has ever worked for my headaches is Excedrin. I can remember back to when I was 11 years old having migraine headaches, and I would have to hop on my bike and ride down to the gas station, get a can of Coca-Cola, original recipe, and take 2 extra strength Tylenol with that, and that was the only thing that would work for my headaches back then. Then Coke changed the recipe, it never worked again, and I was lucky enough to discover Excedrin, and from that day forward, that is the only thing that has ever helped my headaches. I stopped having migraine headaches probably about 7 or 8 years ago, but during the course of my treatment they tried several different migraine medications. The only one I can remember at the time being is called Maxalt, but there was one of them that took the pain from my head and it moved it down into my neck. It just made my neck really stiff. The other one, I know it worked to an extent, but I honestly don't remember what the side effect was, but there was something I had to put up with when I took that one as well. So this morning I woke up with a headache just like every morning, and I thought I would just kind of run you through that process of how I handle that. So I'll usually be sleeping soundly, and then my mind will turn to these crazy dreams. This morning I was at like a school or a church luncheon or something, and usually things from my real life will work their way into my dream. Last night I had been watching some RV videos. One of the last ones I watched was a channel called Paddy Wagon Travels. My friend Patrick, and he had recently been traveling with his mom, so they were both in my dream. They were sitting across from each other at the end of this like long banquet table, and I went over there twice to get Excedrin. The first time I used the rest of the bottle, the second time I had picked up a new bottle, taken a second dose, and then returned it to them. Then I wake up, I'm laying there with a massive headache, and I'm confused as to whether I've actually taken any Excedrin or not. By this time I'm pretty irritated, but I know if I don't get up, it'll only get worse. I pull myself out of bed, go into the kitchen and take some Excedrin, which I use the generic stuff from Walmart or else I would go broke. I take 4 tablets with a glass of water and head back to bed. Yes, I know. Now sometimes I can just lay here and within about 10 to 15 minutes the headache goes away. But this morning, my pillows were just too big and fluffy, so I had to go get a couple more. And I also wanted to try some essential oils because I've been told that those can help headaches. What I used was lavender. I don't have a diffuser just yet, so I put a little in my palm, rubbed it around, and then just inhaled it. And I have a bad habit of touching my eyes, so I washed my hands real good before I went back to bed. After I get back in bed, I take a couple slow, deep breaths to kind of let that oxygen exchange correctly so my brain can breathe. And this is the part where I can start to feel the Excedrin work through my body. My head is thumping at this point, but as the Excedrin starts to dissolve, it goes from thumping to just a mild heartbeat in my head. I can feel it, I can hear it, and I can slowly begin to feel that fade away and the headache fade away. Within about 10 to 15 minutes, my eyes just open on their own. The caffeine starts working in my head, and I start thinking of all the things I need to do today, but I have to ignore it and lay there and just let it do its job, or else the headache will come right back. Luckily, that's only about 5 minutes before I find myself checking eBay and scrolling through Facebook and YouTube. The cool thing is, even though I suffer from these on almost a daily basis, and despite the fact that no doctors have ever been able to find a cure, the Excedrin almost always takes them away within 15 minutes, and I can get on with my day. Guys, thank you for watching. It was kind of nice just to share this with you and give you an idea of what I go through each morning with these headaches. Wherever you're waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else, pay it forward, and let's make this world a better place. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.